The indispensable value of reading in our fast-paced world, it's so easy to overlook the immense power of reading. Jack Ma observed, but if there's one activity that can truly expand your mind, ignite your creativity, and transport you to entirely new horizons, it is reading. When you set aside time for a book, you're making a profound investment in yourself. Reading offers you wisdom you couldn't gain through direct experience, drawing from the accumulated knowledge of countless others. It allows you to learn without having to endure every hardship firsthand. He then urged immediate action. If you want to truly transform your life in just 30 days, make time every single day for reading. No matter how busy you are, there are always a few minutes available for a good book. And when I talk about reading, I'm not just talking about business or self-help books, though those are certainly valuable. What truly matters is engaging with material that inspires you, that makes you think differently. After all, knowledge is the most valuable asset you can acquire. Jack Ma further elaborated on reading's transformative power. Reading doesn't just broaden your vocabulary or improve your writing, it fundamentally reshapes your entire mindset. As you immerse yourself in the pages of a book, you begin to see the world from fresh perspectives. You can explore new cultures, delve into stories of incredible triumphs and difficult failures, and then apply those profound lessons to your own life. Often, the very solution to a challenge you're facing might be hidden within a book. That's why I make time to read daily. It allows me to grow even when I'm physically still. He connected reading to focus and discipline. When you reduce the time you spend on social media and increase the time you spend with a book, your mind actually gets stronger. You begin to train your focus, and over time, you become more disciplined. Reading is essentially a workout for your brain, and the more you practice, the more your mind expands. And here's the most rewarding part. Reading is a wellspring of inspiration. A single paragraph can completely change how you view a problem or spark the very idea you need to start something new. Reading also acts as a form of balance. Amidst all the distractions surrounding us, taking time to disconnect and immerse yourself in a book is like a form of meditation. While reading, you are in complete command of your mind and your attention. It's a moment exclusively for you, a time to recharge your energy while simultaneously nurturing your creativity and productivity. One of the secrets to success is continuous learning, and reading is among the simplest and most effective ways to achieve this. Finally, he emphasized the vital role of consistency in reading. Furthermore, consistent daily reading cultivates a habit that can revolutionize your entire life. When you commit to reading every day, even if it's just for 15 minutes, you strengthen your discipline and your dedication to personal growth. These minutes add up, and over weeks and months, they coalesce into a body of knowledge that can propel you far beyond your current imagination. So the question is, what will your next book be? Remember, knowledge is power, and the power of reading is accessible to everyone. Simply pick up a book, open the first page, and allow it to guide you along new pathways of learning and growth. If you haven't yet embraced the habit of reading, start now. Its impact will be profound, not just on your thought processes, but on how you perceive the world around you. Consistency, small steps, monumental transformation. When we think about transformation, we often picture huge, sweeping changes. Jack Ma explained, we mistakenly believe that achieving our goals requires extraordinary feats. However, the truth is, the key to transforming your life lies in small, incremental adjustments. If you make just one tiny improvement each day, the cumulative impact over time will be monumental. The secret to success is taking small steps consistently, for that is the very foundation upon which great victories are built. He challenged the idea of radical, overnight change. Think about it. When you decide to improve in any area, you don't need to overhaul everything all at once. Trying to do so will likely lead to overwhelm and ultimately giving up. The true power lies in starting with small, manageable actions, focusing on one habit at a time. This could be something as simple as waking up 15 minutes earlier or dedicating 10 minutes to reading each day. Initially, these changes might seem insignificant, but consistency is the differentiator. Over time, these small habits compound, and the result become undeniably visible. His advice for getting started was crystal clear. If you aspire to transform your life in 30 days, start small. Focus on one habit you can enhance today and then progressively build upon it. This could involve beginning a 5-minute daily meditation practice or setting aside time for a hobby that fosters your growth. When you prioritize small changes, you are constructing a robust foundation for the future. Each modest step draws you closer to your objectives, and this represents the most sustainable pathway to achieving enduring success. He passionately declared, "I firmly believe that it is not grand actions that fundamentally alter your life, but rather the unwavering consistency of small actions. The more diligently you commit to improving even a little each day, the more you will realize that you are building something truly extraordinary." Imagine constructing a towering skyscraper brick by painstaking brick. Each brick is indispensable for the final structure, and precisely in this manner can your life be transformed through patience and persistence. Any goal, no matter how ambitious, can be realized. Jack Ma also highlighted the inherent ease of implementing small changes. Another crucial aspect of making small changes is how easy they are to implement. When you try to change everything at once, you inevitably run into resistance from within yourself and from external circumstances. However, when you focus on something simple and concrete, such as enhancing your discipline or improving your health, your chances of success are significantly higher. These small victories cultivate a sense of progress, which in turn fuels your motivation to continue forward. He then powerfully illustrated how small changes lead to monumental transformations. Over time, these seemingly minor adjustments culminate in profound transformations. A consistent daily exercise routine can dramatically enhance your health. A few minutes of daily reading can enrich your knowledge and broaden your perspective. The next day they don't identity RI more SES and flawless focus. Mind, and most importantly, these small changes foster a habit of continuous growth, which is absolutely essential for achieving lasting success. His concluding encouragement was insightful. Therefore, if you are contemplating how to transform your life, remember, start small but be consistently diligent. Every small action counts, and over time, these concerted efforts will coalesce to create something truly extraordinary. You may not immediately perceive the impact of these changes, but I guarantee that within 30 days you will observe a discernible difference, and even more significant than witnessing the results is the profound realization that you are in control of your life, shaping it step by step in a sustainable and profoundly meaningful way. Achieving work, life balance, and the power of delegation. Finally, Jack Ma elaborated on the crucial equilibrium between work and life, a principle he has consistently championed throughout his distinguished career. For him, business success should never come at the expense of personal well-being, and he underscored the vital importance of delegating responsibilities and actively mitigating excessive stress. Work-life balance is a concept many discuss but few genuinely manage to attain, he observed. Often, we become so fixated on achieving business success that we inadvertently neglect our personal lives. However, what I've learned over the years is that without balance, success loses its intrinsic meaning. Working diligently is important, but living a full, rich life is absolutely essential. If you truly aspire to transform your life, you must discover a way to harmonize both. He emphasized the intrinsic value of life beyond work. Life is simply too short to be consumed solely by work. Yes, we must be dedicated, exert effort, and pursue results, but true success emerges when we can balance our professional endeavors with quality time for ourselves, our loved ones, and our passions. The pivotal question is, how can we be productive at work while still savoring the very best that life has to offer? His answer hinged on efficiency. The solution lies in understanding that balance doesn't equate to spending less time working, but rather to utilizing that time with greater efficiency. One of the most prevalent mistakes people make is believing that more hours worked automatically translates to more results, but that's a misconception. What genuinely matters is the quality of the time you dedicate to your tasks. When you work with focused intensity and organization, you can accomplish significantly more in less time. And with that reclaimed time, you liberate space to devote to the things that genuinely bring you joy. Spending time with the people you cherish, pursuing your hobbies, and diligently caring for your mental and physical health. He drew a clear connection between balance and productivity. Maintaining this balance isn't merely about personal happiness, it's also about productivity. When you are well rested and your mind is calm, your ideas flow more freely, your decisions are more precise, and you can navigate challenges with greater efficacy. Work-life balance isn't a luxury, it's a fundamental necessity. Those who master this art are far better prepared for long-term success because they are less susceptible to burnout and debilitating stress. He stressed the discipline required. Achieving this balance demands discipline. It means recognizing when to pause and direct your attention inward and toward the people around you. Often we become so absorbed in our daily responsibilities that we forget to halt and appreciate what truly holds value. The time you invest in your family, friends, and hobbies is what keeps you connected to real life. It provides a sense of fulfillment that professional accomplishments alone cannot offer. Remember, it's not about choosing one over the other, it's about skillfully integrating both in a healthy and harmonious manner. When you learn to balance your personal life with your professional life, you discover that you can truly have the best of both worlds. You can achieve remarkable success at work while simultaneously cultivating a rich and deeply satisfying personal life. This balance will empower you to remain on the path of growth without compromising your health and overall well-being. His concluding counsel on balance was profound. If you aspire to transform your life, begin by meticulously examining how you are allocating your time. Evaluate whether you are prioritizing what truly matters and if you are caring for yourself appropriately. Work-life balance isn't something you magically find overnight, but with persistent effort, you will learn to make the discerning choices that will lead to a more balanced and, consequently, a more fulfilling life. Avoiding excessive stress through effective delegation. One of the most valuable insights I've acquired on my journey is the critical importance of avoiding excessive stress. Jack Ma continued. When you're overwhelmed, your mind becomes clouded, your energy dissipates, and your ability to make sound decisions diminishes. In any endeavor, stress is an inevitable companion, but the key to success lies in knowing how to manage it effectively. And one of the most powerful strategies for doing so is by learning to delegate. He passionately advocated for delegation. Attempting to shoulder every responsibility yourself is a guaranteed route to burnout. When you bear the entire burden, stress accumulates rapidly. You do not need to be the hero in every situation. Delegating tasks is not a sign of weakness. In fact, it is an essential skill for anyone who aspires to lead and foster growth. By delegating, you not only free up your own mental bandwidth and energy, but also provide your team with invaluable opportunities to grow and contribute meaningfully. Over time, you will come to realize that the true strength of a leader resides in their ability to trust others. He addressed the common obstacle of trust in delegation. Naturally, to delegate successfully, you must have faith in your team. Many leaders struggle with delegation because they erroneously believe that no one else can perform the task as competently as they can, but this is a perilous trap. If you intend to build something truly significant, you must surround yourself with talented individuals and empower them to make decisions, and crucially, you must trust them. This approach not only significantly reduces your personal stress levels, but also dramatically enhances the effectiveness of teamwork. He also touched upon the importance of mindset. Avoiding excessive stress also necessitates adopting a positive mindset when confronting challenges. Difficulties will inevitably arise, that is a given. However, how you choose to respond to those challenges makes all the difference. Instead of perceiving obstacles as insurmountable barriers, view them as opportunities for learning and growth. When something goes awry, and it will at some point, ask yourself, what valuable lesson can I glean from this? This simple shift in mindset can substantially alleviate the pressure you experience. He emphasized the vital practice of knowing when to disconnect. Another crucial aspect of stress reduction is recognizing when to stop. Often, excessive stress stems from an inability to disengage from work. When you are perpetually immersed in problems and worries, both your body and mind suffer. Understanding when to take a break, when to rest, and when to truly relax is fundamental for sustaining energy and mental clarity. Sometimes taking a step back is precisely what you need to view the situation with fresh eyes and discover the solution you were seeking. His concluding remarks on stress management and delegation were profound. The key to maintaining a balanced and productive life is acknowledging that you cannot control every single aspect. By learning to delegate, you liberate your mind to concentrate on what truly matters, the overarching vision, the strategic direction, and the significant decisions that will make a lasting impact. And by delegating, you also empower your team to become more independent and accountable, which in turn strengthens the entire fabric of your business or project. Therefore, if you wish to avoid excessive stress and keep your mind sharply focused on what truly matters, remember, delegate and trust your team. Do not attempt to accomplish everything on your own, and most importantly, diligently care for your mental and physical health, because without them, you will be unable to savor the fruits of your labor. Success is a marathon, not a sprint, and the most effective way to ensure you endure the distance is by prioritizing the well-being of yourself and your team along the journey. Jack Ma's insightful advice serves as a potent reminder that authentic transformation is a product of small, consistent actions taken daily. He has powerfully demonstrated that the ability to change our lives lies squarely within our own hands. Don't procrastinate waiting for the perfect moment. Start now. Every single habit you incorporate into your routine, no matter how seemingly insignificant, possesses the potential to lead to extraordinary results over time. So, which of these powerful habits will you begin practicing today? Will you commit more time to your mental health, perhaps prioritize improving your sleep routine, or finally establish those much-needed boundaries for social media use? What resonated most deeply with you? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Remember, you can always revisit this content whenever you need an extra surge of motivation. Transformation truly begins with the courageous decision to take that very first step. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated on more transformative content. And don't miss our next video, The Biggest Mistake People Make About the Future, Jack Ma's Advice, where we'll delve even deeper into powerful strategies for productivity and personal growth. The core of clarity, daily movement. Jack Ma kicked off his talk by shining a spotlight on something we often overlook: the incredible importance of daily exercise for both our bodies and our minds. He shared his own secret weapon, Tai Chi, a practice that doesn't just make you strong physically, but also sharpens your focus and brings amazing mental clarity. When I imagine success, it's not just about winning in business, it's about balance, Jack Ma began. One of the most profound lessons I've learned on my journey is this: no matter how jam-packed your schedule gets, there's always time to take care of your mind and body. For me, one habit that completely transformed my life is practicing Tai Chi every single day. It's more than just a martial art, it's like meditation in motion. He then dove into his morning routine. Every morning, I set aside time for Tai Chi. I'm not doing it to build huge muscles, but because I've come to understand that true strength comes from mental clarity. Your body and mind simply have to be in sync if you want to make smart decisions. He was honest about his initial doubts. At first, many people might just think it's a waste of time. You start exercising, your body aches, and your mind is still buzzing with distractions and worries, but if you stick with it, something truly extraordinary happens. You begin to feel a different kind of energy, a clarity you've never experienced before. And it's this invigorated energy that I carry into every part of my life, both professionally and personally. Jack Ma then shared a powerful analogy. I often tell my employees and friends, if you want to catch the rabbit, don't change the rabbit, change yourself. This wisdom applies just as much to Tai Chi as it does to any practice that aligns your body and mind. I wasn't the smartest kid in my class, but Tai Chi taught me a crucial lesson. Patience and consistency always win in the end. Addressing a common question, he explained, people sometimes ask me how I manage to maintain the energy to build Alibaba. The answer is incredibly simple: balance. If your body is run down, your mind will falter. If your mind is overwhelmed, your body feels it too. When you achieve that balance, everything else around you just naturally falls into place. He recalled a particularly tough time. I remember when we were building Alibaba with incredibly limited resources. We didn't have much money, and we certainly didn't have cutting-edge technology. But I knew we needed a clear purpose and unshakable energy to keep pushing forward. Daily Tai Chi provided exactly that: a calm mind even amidst all the chaos. No matter what was going on, I knew those quiet morning moments prepared me for whatever challenges the day would bring. His advice for anyone looking to start their own transformation journey is straightforward. If you want to transform your life in 30 days, begin with something super basic. Move every single day. It doesn't have to be Tai Chi, a walk, a run, or even a yoga session will do. The most important thing is to just build that habit. Your body will thank you, your mind will feel refreshed, and over time, you'll find yourself more resilient and ready to face challenges head on with courage. He wrapped up this point by emphasizing the priceless value of consistency. Whenever someone asks me how to keep up energy and clarity when things get tough, my answer is always the same: find something that engages both your body and mind every single day. When I started, it was hard. There were mornings I just didn't want to get out of bed. But the secret to transforming any area of your life is consistency, and I'm not just talking about business, I'm talking about life as a whole. When you prioritize taking care of yourself, every part of your life starts to get better. Positive energy you create becomes contagious, and suddenly you realize you're not just impacting your own life, but the lives of those around you too. So if you're waiting for the perfect moment to start taking care of yourself, I urge you, if not now, when? Don't wait. There is no ideal moment. You have the present. You have the power to shape your future by simply starting a new habit. Move your body, nourish your mind, and watch the profound transformations that follow. The indispensable power of restorative sleep. Next, Jack Ma dove into the absolutely critical need to get your body's internal clock in sync and develop a restorative sleep routine. He stressed how this dramatically boosts your productivity and energy throughout the day. His message was crystal clear: without a well-rested mind, making smart, strategic decisions is simply impossible. One invaluable lesson I've learned on my journey is that to be truly successful, you absolutely must sleep well, he asserted. Initially, I mistakenly believed that the more hours I spent awake working, the more productive I'd become, but that's simply not true. Sleep is essential for recharging your mind and body. When you establish a consistent sleep routine, going to bed and waking up at the same time each day, your body responds optimally, and you wake up feeling refreshed, ready to tackle the day with genuine vigor. He highlighted common pitfalls. We often get caught in the trap of distractions, staying up late scrolling social media or checking emails. This just makes us more agitated. The key is to disconnect before bedtime. I personally enjoy reading or meditating to calm my mind. As I always say, if not now, when? If you truly want to change your life, start prioritizing your sleep today. It will profoundly impact your productivity. Jack Ma underscored how simple yet effective consistent sleep is. Establishing consistent bedtimes is one of the simplest yet most powerful steps you can take. When your body settles into a natural rhythm, your mood improves significantly. Consistency is paramount. It's what sustains us through any challenge. Quality sleep isn't a luxury, it's an absolute necessity if you intend to achieve your goals and maintain long-term focus. He also stressed the importance of your sleeping environment. Another crucial element is to create a conducive sleeping environment. A quiet, distraction free space makes a huge difference. I constantly assert that nurturing your body and mind is the cornerstone of success, and sleep is a fundamental component of that. Start now, take this simple step, and you'll observe its positive impact on your life within just a few days. Mindful breathing, your personal stress reliever. The third pillar of his speech was the transformative power of mindful breathing. Jack Ma showed that, despite how simple it seems, better breathing can be an incredibly effective tool for reducing stress and boosting energy levels. In the relentless pace of daily life, we often overlook something so fundamental, our breathing, he observed. Most of us breathe automatically, completely unaware of how deeply it impacts our emotional and mental state. However, by engaging in mindful breathing, we can profoundly shift not only our mood, but also our ability to manage stress. Deep breathing oxygenates the brain, calms the mind, and replenishes our energy. It's a straightforward yet potent practice for fostering positive change in your life. He defined the practice. Mindful breathing means pausing and consciously paying attention to each inhale and exhale. When you're under pressure, your breathing tends to become shallow and rapid, which only intensifies feelings of anxiety. But by consciously taking deep, controlled breaths, you can reverse this effect. You can practice mindful breathing anywhere, anytime, at work, at home, or even during a walk. Just dedicate a few moments to reconnect with your breath, and it can instantly bring a sense of relief and mental clarity. Jack Ma emphasized its remarkable stress-reducing capabilities. This technique is also an exceptionally efficient way to mitigate daily stress. We all face challenges and moments of tension, but how we respond to these situations makes all the difference. When you control your breathing, you also govern your reaction to external circumstances, and this emotional mastery is vital for making wiser, more effective decisions. Integrating mindful breathing into your routine can be a game changer for maintaining composure and focus. Beyond stress reduction, he highlighted other benefits. In addition to alleviating stress, mindful breathing also boosts your energy levels. By breathing correctly, you ensure that your body and brain receive the oxygen necessary for optimal function. Each deep breath offers your body an opportunity for renewal, dispelling mental and emotional fatigue. It's no surprise that many meditation and mindfulness techniques emphasize the significance of breathing. It serves as the crucial bridge between the body and the mind. He also drew a connection between mindful breathing and mental clarity. Another significant advantage of mindful breathing is enhanced mental clarity. When you breathe deeply, your mind quiets, enabling you to think more clearly and objectively. This is particularly beneficial during stressful situations or when making complex decisions. Often, the answers we seek are already within us, but mental agitation obscures our vision. Mindful breathing provides a pathway to quiet that agitation and gain a clearer perspective on any situation. His practical advice for implementation was straightforward. Incorporating this practice into your day requires minimal effort. You can begin with brief sessions of deep breathing. Even just 5 minutes a day can yield a substantial difference. Mindful breathing can also be seamlessly integrated into other daily activities, such as during traffic jams or work breaks. The more you practice, the more intuitive it becomes, and the positive impacts on your productivity and well-being will swiftly become evident. He concluded with an encouraging challenge. If you seek genuine transformation in your life over the next 30 days, start by paying attention to something as simple as your breath. Breathe deeply, be present, and observe as your stress diminishes and your energy soars. Mindful breathing is a powerful, accessible tool that can catalyze lasting change in your life. Finding balance with technology. Throughout his discussion, Jack Ma emphasized the importance of setting clear boundaries for social media use and the necessity of dedicating more time to ourselves. He asserted that true transformation begins when we create space for introspection and personal growth. We live in an era where social media consumes a significant portion of our time. Jack Ma observed, Don't misunderstand me. Technology is extraordinary. It has, after all, reshaped the world. But the fundamental question I pose is, are you leveraging technology or is technology leveraging you? The truth is, many of us spend far too much time scrolling through screens, unaware of how much it drains our attention and energy. If you aspire to transform your life in 30 days, you must begin by imposing clear limits on your social media consumption. He elucidated the detrimental impact. When we spend hours immersed in the digital realm, we lose connection with ourselves. It's effortless to become engrossed in others' content and forget what truly matters. The time you allocate to social media could be far better invested in yourself, in your personal development, in your aspirations. The question is simple: how can you grow if you're perpetually distracted? Establish a clear limit for your online time and redirect that time toward activities that genuinely propel you forward. He highlighted the invaluable return on this investment. By curtailing your social media use, you begin to reclaim something precious: time for yourself. This liberated time can be channeled into rediscovering forgotten hobbies or simply reconnecting with what truly motivates you. When you spend less time on social media, you possess greater mental and emotional energy to concentrate on what genuinely counts. You'll begin to feel lighter, more attuned to your authentic life and the people around you. The reality is, offline life can be far richer than it often appears. Jack Ma emphasized the essence of balance. Social media can be useful for work and staying connected, but it should never dominate your day. Finding balance is paramount, and when I speak of balance, I refer to the time you consciously dedicate to your own growth and well-being. By minimizing wasted time on social media, you carve out invaluable space to reflect on your goals and focus on what will genuinely foster your growth. Imagine you're pursuing a dream. If you're constantly sidetracked by social media, you're diverting your attention from what truly matters for success. Focus is everything. He encouraged a shift in perspective. Every minute you recover by reducing your social media use is a minute that can be utilized to improve yourself, acquire new knowledge, or simply replenish your energy. This adjustment might seem minor initially, but over time you'll discern its profound impact on your productivity and overall well-being. When you spend less time on social media, you also become more self-aware. You start to comprehend your emotions, your objectives, and what genuinely brings you happiness. By consciously setting aside time for reflection and nurturing your mental health, you are cultivating an environment in which you can truly flourish. He concluded, achieving equilibrium between online and offline time is indispensable for maintaining clarity and unwavering focus on what truly matters. Therefore, if you aspire to enact a significant transformation in your life, begin now. Limit your social media time and gain more time for yourself. This seemingly small adjustment can fundamentally reshape your way of life, enabling you to concentrate on what's genuinely important. The time you spend with yourself, liberated from digital distractions, is the time that will propel you further on your path to success. Cultivating mental health through mindfulness. Jack Ma continued by delving into the practice of mindfulness and its crucial role in fostering mental health. He explained that, just like the body, the mind also requires deliberate attention and strengthening to navigate life's inevitable ups and downs. Nurturing your mental health is as vital as caring for your physical body. He declared, I consistently advocate for the importance of maintaining balance in every facet of life, and that unequivocally includes the mind. We inhabit a world where stress and pressure are omnipresent, and the only authentic way to surmount these challenges is by training your mind to reside in the present moment. The practice of mindfulness possesses the power to transform how you cope with life's unpredictable journey. He precisely defined mindfulness. Mindfulness is the state of being fully present in the moment. It doesn't imply ignoring your problems, but rather learning to address them with heightened awareness and serenity. Many individuals become ensnared by negative thoughts or anxieties about the future, which only intensifies stress. When you anchor your focus in the present moment, you gain greater clarity, and the ability to make more judicious decisions. In my experience, mental clarity is one of the most potent assets you can possess to confront any challenge. Jack Ma offered practical guidance for integrating mindfulness into daily life. Incorporating mindfulness into your daily routine can be remarkably simple. You don't need to overhaul your entire schedule to practice it. It can commence with something as basic as paying attention to your breathing while performing an ordinary task, such as washing dishes or showering. These brief moments of mindful awareness help condition your mind to concentrate on the present. And with time, you'll discern a significant improvement in your capacity to manage stress. He connected mindfulness to resilience. When you train your mind to remain present, you cultivate emotional resilience, an indispensable quality for success in both your personal life and career. This doesn't imply that challenges will vanish, but it does signify that you'll be equipped to confront them with a calmer mind and a more robust spirit. And that makes all the difference when faced with pivotal decisions or moments of crisis. Remaining composed amidst a storm is what distinguishes those who succeed from those who succumb.